A generation with plenty fervency and zeal for God, but little knowledge of God, will do more than a generation with little zeal, little fervency, but plenty knowledge of God. What am I trying to say? A generation where, everybody is gingered for God. Everybody just wants to do something for God. I want to push for God. I want to tell my brother, my sister about God. And even though the person does not really know much about God, but just wants to talk about God, that generation will do more than a generation that everybody, all Christians, the Christians know a lot about God. They know the Greek and the Hebrew. They know everything about God. But then there's no zeal to tell anybody. That generation with plenty zeal will do a lot for God. If you check the times of our fathers in the faith, what they did for the kingdom and everything, you realize that yes, indeed, they didn't really know much about the Bible. Like, they didn't know as much as we know now, as much as this generation. The previous generation did not know much as much as this generation knows. I'm talking in terms of the number of people that knows things. I'm not saying somebody in the previous generation does not know as much as somebody now, but I'm saying the number of people that know a lot about God and the Bible in this generation, in terms of Christianity, is more than those in the previous generation. Because now in this generation, almost every Christian has access to the Greek Bible, to the Hebrew, to the Greek translation, Hebrew translation, to original Hebrew, original Greek, and stuff like that. We have access to it. We know the Greek word. We know what this word actually meant. We know what Jesus was trying to say here. We know what the Bible was trying to say. We know all these things, fine and good, yeah? But how many of us actually have that zeal? How many of us are actually evangelizing? How many of us are actually talking to people about God? How many of us can actually talk about Jesus? How many of us are concerned about our neighbors? How many of us are concerned about our friends? How many of us want to invite people to church? Most times, everybody, just this generation, people are just doing Christianity is personal, running my own ways. It's not, we Christians, we're telling other people, live your life, be who you are, do you. You are a Christian. You're a Christian, you're telling somebody, do you. Now, if you're telling someone, do you in the compass of Christianity, okay, yeah, that person is a Christian, in alignment with the word of God, you're telling somebody, do you live your life? Cool. But not that, somebody is not in line with God and everything. I tell the person, do you? That's not the gospel. You're supposed to tell the person the truth about the gospel. You understand? Yeah. So what I'm saying is, we need to get that zeal back. We need to get that that fire back. That fire that drove our fathers of faith. That fire that drove them, that they wanted to talk in the marketplace. They wanted to talk about Jesus everywhere they went to. Everybody in their life they knew Jesus. You shall must know me that I know Jesus. We need to get there. We need to get to that point where everybody that knows you shall know, say you know Jesus. Shall know, say they use Jesus play. You are telling everybody and anybody about Jesus. You need to get to that point. We need to get back to that point. Because nowadays it's just knowledge. Nobody's really trying to save their neighbor. Nobody's really trying to talk to their neighbor about Jesus. Nobody's trying to talk to people about Jesus. Now we have social media. You can talk to people about Jesus on your status, with videos, with pictures. So many ways to talk about Jesus. But people are even shy to post that they are Christians. They are even shy or ashamed, I don't know, to post that they belong to Christ and that they believe in Jesus. So thank God for the knowledge, but let's get that zeal and fire back. Shalom, shalom.